our first speaker for this afternoon from the class of 2012, Laina.
Hello and welcome to the 2012 BBHHS Commencement. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Laina. I'm just a typical teenage girl. I have boy problems, I have some really bad hair days, and my socks usually don't match. The one thing that makes me stand out is my genuine passion, or as some might say, obsession, for classic literature. It's this passion that has led me to my major, and it is this passion that has guided me through so many difficulties. There are hundreds of quotes from William Shakespeare, my soulmate, I wish I had read before my freshman year. I, along with all of my fellow classmates, could have used some of his advice. I've narrowed the quotes down to the top 10 most beneficial ones because I'm sure you all want to go home at some point today. Number 1, nothing can come of nothing. The truth behind this seems obvious at first. Flowers come from seeds, rain comes from clouds, and babies come from mommies. It's a simple concept, but we all sit there thinking about it, waiting for our life to show up, fully sorted out, and ready for us to just step into its shoes. Well, nothing can come of nothing. Make yourself aware. Make yourself active. Make yourself something. Something always comes from something. Number 2, thoughts are but dreams till their effects are tried. Having a dream is great, but deserting your dream is not. If you want it, go for it. No one will scorn you for trying, but they will scorn you for giving up. However, don't do it for other people because you won't truly be happy. Do it for yourself. You deserve to have all you dream of and more. Don't be the only person holding you back from who you want to be. Number 3, all the world's a stage, and we are merely players. The word players has a slightly different connotation these days, but in Shakespeare's time, it referred to an actor. We are all actors. We act like we're happy when our world is crumbling under our feet. We act like we have everything under control, and we act like we're ready to take on the world, but the truth is, no one is ever truly ready. The world is scary and unforgiving. If you let it push you down, no one will demand an encore of you. Be an artist, or be a scientist, or be both. Demand the attention of every person you cross paths with. If you do not place limits on yourself, your limits do not exist. Walk into your spotlight and don't let anyone upstage you. Take heed and make this world your stage. Number 4, this next quote is very near and dear to my heart, as well as my foot. In fact, it's tattooed on my right foot. Boldness, be my friend. This is something I'm still learning to this day. In all honesty, I'm terrified. I was terrified my first day of high school, too. Being thrown into a world you don't know will never be an easy thing to do. However, if you learn to embrace boldness, it will be your friend and guide you through any situation, good or bad. Don't be afraid of what you don't know. Chances are, it's better than what you do know. Number 5, they stumble who do run fast. Take your time in life. Don't rush through your youth because you only have it once. It might not seem like it now, but these are the days we will look back on and tell our children about. I don't know about you, but I kind of want stories to share, and I'm going to take my time making them. Number 6, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Leadership is great, just don't overwork yourself. Push yourself to be the best and get better every day, but don't make yourself miserable in the process. Don't let the pressure to rise above yourself make you regret a single thing. Don't let yourself miss out on the unique experiences that you only get in high school. Number 7, screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. Now, when this line is delivered in Macbeth, Lady Macbeth is telling her husband not to whip out of killing the king. Please don't take it that way. Let's pretend she's encouraging him to earn the crown by deserving it and being a great person. Be sure in your courage and you'll get your just reward. Number 8, our remedies oft in ourselves do lie. Complaining and self-pity will only get you so far in life. There comes a time for everyone, whether it's freshman year or in your 50s, that you realize it's up to you to fix your problems. Sure, you can go to others for help and advice, but in the end, it's in your hands. No one can truly resolve your dilemmas unless you resolve them yourself. Don't depend on another person for your happiness, because at any moment, they could leave. Number 9, be not afraid of greatness. If you're still listening at this point, I think you're intelligent enough to interpret this one on your own. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I'm running out of time. Number 10, to thine own self be true. I can see in so many of your eyes yearning to reinvent yourselves and start new. High school is not a place to do this. Every student has a preconceived notion about every other person on this stage. Self-fulfilling prophecies take over, and no one truly knows who you are. When you walk into your new home next year, no one will know what that kid from your math class said about you. They'll make up their minds about you on their own. Show them your true colors and don't be afraid. If they see you for who you really are, they will accept and appreciate you, I promise. I know I promised to keep this to 10 quotes, but due to recent events, I decided to add an 11th. Lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. Natalie Cesaric won't soon be forgotten, and these flowers have been placed in her absence. I could babble on for hours about all of the things Shakespeare wrote that have added insurmountable value to society, but Mr. Walker still wouldn't admit that Shakespeare's entire body of work is anywhere near as important as taking his physics class. So instead, I would like to end my speech with a slightly unrelated anecdote. My sister Nora is 14 months older than me. I was 3 and she was 4. I asked her if I was a big girl yet. She turned to me and said, "No, Laina, you're not a big girl until you're 4. I waited all year for the next summer when I would turn 4. That morning, I woke up extra early and I ran up to her and I said, "Nora, I'm 4 now, am I a big girl?" She crossed her little arms, smiled and said, "No, Laina, you're not a big girl until you're 5. I was so upset. To this day, I've never been so heartbroken. I would just like to say, Nora, I think I'm a big girl now. Congratulations, class of 2012. We did it. And yes, I did just reference Legally Blonde.